Thought I'd do a video about seeding. I haven't done a seeding video yet, and I'm going to just run through what works for us. First of all, we're using 2-inch net pots. They're pretty inexpensive. You can get them at a hydroponics store, or a garden center might carry them. And we're using these trays that hold 50 of the 2-inch net pots, and we like the ones with the open bottom, because when we water them, it's easy just to stick the tray into the water and let the coir soak up from the bottom. We're using cocoa coir. It comes in this brick. It comes in a big block like this, and it's really compressed and it's really hard stuff. But it has kind of layers, and I just use this chisel, and I'll shave off a fair amount. I've gotten to know how much I need to mix a tray of 50. So now I'll come back and break all this up. Okay, so now that I have this all ground up and all the big chunks mostly out of it, down to a real fine grade, I'm going to wet this down. And I don't want it dripping wet or soaking wet. I'm just going to moisten it. Again, this is what works for me. So I'll just get it wet, moistened a little bit more. I don't like to get mine really wet. Just like, see, this would be really wet right here, where I could squeeze water at. To me, that's too wet. But when I mix that all into this, the coir is very absorbent. That's the reason you use it, because it really absorbs and holds water. So I like to get it just enough to stick together but not be dripping wet, which is where I'm about now. So I could pack this, but I can't squeeze water out of it, and it's still loose. So that's where I go with it. And now, since coir will hold so much water and just compact, you need something to keep it aerated so it just doesn't turn into a solid mass and suffocate your seedlings or your sprouts. So we use vermiculite. I'm using the coarse vermiculite. After a while, you just get the feel of it, and I really don't have a measurement on it, to tell you the truth. I just do it until I know the look and the feel of it. So I'll put in 2 big handfuls. How's that? 2 big handfuls. And start from there. And then when I see what it looks like, I'll decide if I need to add any more. So to me, that's a good mix. Just by eyesight and by feel, this is how, after doing it for the last 2 years, I feel that that's a good mix. And then all I got to do is fill these cups. So I'll just take a cup, scoop up the mixture, push it down with the palm of my hand, shave it off, and give it a little tap with my thumb. And that's about the pack I want, where it's firm but still spongy. Again, a palm, a shave, and a press. Just go through all those, fill the tray with 50. Okay, now that all the cups are filled, I'll just take this round screwdriver. You could use, sometimes I use a piece of bamboo, something about yay big. And I'll just go down maybe, was that ½ inch? I'll just poke 1/2-inch holes. And this is where the moisture helps out to hold the hole. If you don't have it moist enough, then your holes are just going to cave in on themselves. And if that's the case, then just give it a misting with a sprayer. Okay, single hole in the middle, or close to the middle, or reasonably close to the middle, about a 1/2 inch deep. Now, for the longest time we were growing one plant per net pot, like one lettuce, one head of lettuce, one Swiss chard, one mustard green plant, and it occurred to us that we could grow more. Sometimes we'd drop 2 seeds, 3 seeds in there, and we would get multiple seeds in each net pot. So the light went on and we said, you know what, let's just go ahead and plant these out, 3 to 5 seeds in each one, and have each one just grow multiple plants. And it's working out great, and especially when we use these, we've been using these salad mixes, and this is just a mesclun mix salad, baby greens, gourmet baby greens. Here's another variety, and this is the one that we've been having the most luck with. It's called Sassy Salad, mesclun lettuce, and it's $3.99 for this one pack of seeds, and it's 12 grams of seeds, which is just a ton of seeds. I don't know if you could see, hopefully you could see all the seeds in there. I mean, there's just tons of seeds in there, and it's got 17 different greens in there. I'm just taking it and I'll sprinkle 3 to 5 seeds per pot, and we'll get a nice variety of lettuces and greens, all growing where we can just harvest 1 or 2 net pots. Each net pot will be a small salad for one person. So we're getting one full salad, or a whole family, 4 salads out of 3 or 4 net pots. And it goes a long way. So it's been working out real well so far. So now I'll just cover the hole. If I missed a little with some of the seed, I just kind of push it back into the hole. So there you go. It just a light covering over the top of them and just pressing down on the holes just like slightly. So all we got to do now is water them, and we've got the seeding table, the watering table inside. Let's take them over there and give them a drink. So this is our watering table, our seeding system. We run a line, direct line from the sump tank in our aquaponics system, and it's very convenient. We can do 3 trays at once. Right now we're doing 1. We just drop a tray in here, plug it up, and turn on the water. We'll fill it to about maybe half on the tray, just enough so these cups will be sitting in the water. And the coir will do all the work. It'll just absorb like a sponge. I like to watch over them, and I don't like to walk away because I don't like them to get oversaturated. You'll start to see the water. The coir will turn dark when the water's coming up through the top, when it's fully absorbed. Now you can see how dark they've gotten, and you can feel the moisture in them. Like the coir is now cold, and you can tell it's wet. I feel the wetness. That's enough. That's it right there. I stop right there. And we'll just throw it in the seed incubator, or seed oven, and I'll throw a little note on there telling me what the date on that is. So you see here I have a tray that was seeded on the 24th. I have a tray that was seeded on the 28th. This one, quite a few of these are ready for the system, and you can see if you look close enough that we're having a pretty good germination rate on these. Also, there's plants. Let's see, plants in there, that one, that one. More than half have come up. this one's already coming up, and you can see it's still moist on top of these, and I can feel a little moisture when I just push on it. So I don't want to water these, and they haven't been watered for a day or two. This tray right here is a little farther out, and those are definitely ready to go into a system. I'll take you over to the dome and show you how the end product of this is. So you see how we're hitting multiple plants. There's a good example right here. We're getting Swiss chard, oak leaf lettuce. What else we got going on? Here's a red leaf lettuce, a red oak lettuce, and also another type of lettuce, all in one pot. We have here, do you know what this is, Patty?
Looks like arugula.
We have arugula, and we have a red leaf lettuce maybe, and a butter lettuce all growing in this one pot. And, you know, that's great. You just come along, slice this, you have a salad. Two of these right here make a good salad. Our oldest plant's down here, and then we progress down to here. And then the same thing going on here, where these are probably 2 weeks old from the sprouter, and then we're coming down here all the way down to newly planted. And these are a little bit older than these, probably by a couple of days, probably maybe 5 days. And these just went in. So right here, as you can see, we are just rolling along. We've got weeks and weeks of salads and greens to eat. And the plastic is helping out immensely on the cold nights, and things are really kicking. I can't say enough about deep water aquaponics. For us, it's working out great. Thanks for watching, and we'll bring you more videos as we do more things. So, see you later.